Hello friends and welcome. Today's video is going to be a wear test, first impressions review type thing of the CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear 3-in-1 Foundation. 24-hour full coverage, SPF 18. I don't know, I've seen a lot of stuff going around YouTube and whatnot about this foundation. I know Casey Holmes was like raving about it, and she has oily skin, so I'm always curious how the stuff she loves is going to work on me because I'm on the drier side. So if you're interested in learning more about this foundation, then stay tuned. With that being said, if you are new here, hi, my name is Jackie and welcome to my channel. If you enjoyed today's video, definitely hit that subscribe button down below as well as the thumbs up so I know you enjoyed it. Anyways, let's just go ahead and dive right into the makeup. This is the new CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear 3-in-1 Foundation. I don't think you can get it at Ulta, but you can get it at like Walmart, Target, or like your local CVS, Walgreens, those type of stores. So at Target, at least, it's on sale for $10.49. It says it's cruelty-free, comfortable, and lightweight, one easy step protection from elements. It says speed up your beauty routine with long-lasting foundation, primer, and concealer all in one. Whether you dab on a little or a lot, the CoverGirl Outlast Extreme 3-in-1 Foundation, full coverage liquid foundation is sure to be your go-to when it comes to providing the naturally flawless full coverage finish you crave. The lightweight cake-free foundation has a 24-hour formula that blends seamlessly, covers imperfections, and is available in a variety of shades, helping defend your skin against the elements. The hydrating, breathable foundation contains SPF 18 sunscreen and is sweat transfer and humidity proof. Apply the face makeup using your fingertips, a foundation brush, or makeup sponge. Okay. Wow. Sounds amazing. So it says that it's like a primer in one, so I guess I shouldn't use a primer with it. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not really used to not using primers unless it's an accident. So let's go ahead and just apply it, I guess. I'm going to be using my Creme Shop foundation sponge lately. I've been on a foundation sponge kick. I used to be like a huge brush person, but lately I've been all about, okay, so the pump locks, so you have to unlock it. By the way, I'm using the shade Creamy Natural. I hope this is my shade. I think it is. I've gotten pretty good at guessing my shade. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is definitely my shade. Alright, so we'll just put it on half the face first. See how it looks. It's definitely got some good coverage off first impression. I think probably using a brush would give me a little more coverage, so I might try brush on the other side just to see how it looks. Let me grab my IT Cosmetics Love is the Foundation brush, and let's see how it looks with a brush on the other side. I think you get a little bit more coverage with the brush, but I don't think it's anything crazy. You know? Like, it's not like a super, super big difference with a brush. So if you're someone who prefers a sponge, I say keep on using it. Like I said, I've been preferring a sponge lately, so I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit more on my nose, forehead, chin, where I got lots of freckles. It's funny how I feel like the things that you tend to get complimented on most are the things that you're like, I hate that about myself. Like, what? Why? Like, people always tell me, they're like, oh, no, let your freckles poke through. They're so nice and pretty. They're so cute. Like, I wish I had freckles like that. And I'm like, I hate my freckles. I feel like they make me look like a 12-year-old. Alright, let's see how this is looking. My nose is looking a little dry. But other than that, it looks pretty good everywhere else. I'm not going to use this as a concealer just because I prefer a lighter color concealer, but that's just me. Okay, I don't know. What do you guys think? I did kind of go over everywhere with a sponge just to even it out, but this is the brush side, and this is the sponge side. I think the coverage is pretty much the same. So far, the only spot that I'm a little bit iffy on is just my nose, just because there's a few spots that, like, usually look better when I apply primer, so we'll see. I'm not in love, but I don't hate it right off the bat. So we'll see. I will say I like that it locks and there's a top because it's like really nice for travel. Even though it's a glass bottle, which isn't always my favorite for travel. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is go ahead and apply the rest of my makeup, see how everything blends on top. Then I'm going to come back and let you guys know kind of my first impressions, and we'll do a little bit of a wear test too. I will never understand how people can do a cute messy bun. Like, this is my attempt at a cute messy bun, because my hair is just, so I don't get it. It's either like rat's nest or I have to like full on do it, you know? There's no in between. Anyways, we're back with a full face of makeup now. I took a little break. I had some work stuff that had to get finished and a meeting and whatnot. So I've actually had this foundation on for like an hour now. It is now 10:47, but it's now 10:47. Like I said, I've had this foundation already on for like an hour. I put it on about like 9:30. That'll be kind of my mark for the next couple hours as I do the wear test. Let's take a little bit of a closer look. I didn't have any issues blending anything on top. I will say that. It looks pretty good, like for not having a primer. It does look pretty good. It's looking a little better on my nose now that I've like applied everything together. Yeah, it's not looking like weirdly dry or patchy in any spots. I will say there are some spots where like you can really see my pores, which is why I prefer to use a primer on those areas, but that's just my personal preference. It's not like this. This definitely isn't a like pore filling. Like, it's not like it says primer, but I wouldn't say it's like pore filling. Like, maybe primer is what helps it last longer. We'll find out, I guess. I'm obviously not going to test this out for 24 hours because that's a lot. Sorry. But I'm going to test it out as long as I possibly can. So far, I think it looks really good. I think my skin looks really nice. I think if I would have used one of my like favorite primers, it would look even better. So I'm excited to try it with those. But as for, you know, it's only been on an hour. Still looking pretty good. I don't know, you guys be the judge. So I'm pretty much just going to go ahead on with the rest of my day. Like I said, I've already had this on for about an hour, so I'm going to try to do as long of a wear test as I can, especially since it says 24 hours, and that's a long time for a foundation to last and look good. So we'll see. You know, I've got work to do. I've got another video I'm going to film, but I will be back shortly for you, for me, not shortly, with some final thoughts and a little bit more on how it wears throughout the day. We're back. I've got slobber on my shirt, which I've already had to change. I know I was wearing blue earlier and Sledge got mud all over me because it's now spring, which means my backyard has mud pits when it rains. And of course, Sledge, being the 100 and some pound puppy monster that he is, loves to go play in the mud puddles. So I got mud all over my shirt and I had to change, but it is now 7:38. So I officially had this foundation on for 10 hours. So I think that's a pretty solid, you know, wear test in my opinion. But let's take a closer look. There are a few spots, like a little bit on my nose, like right here. Just like a tiny bit here, it's worn off, and a tiny bit on my chin. I did just come back from dinner and I had to wear a mask. That's probably accounting for some of the wear off. And honestly, other foundations, usually like my whole nose is gone and my whole chin is gone after I wear a mask. So this is honestly pretty impressive. And it looks really good everywhere else. It doesn't really look like nothing's faded. Everything pretty much looks exactly the same. I will say there are a few spots that like I wish I had primer, that like you can still see a little bit of pores and stuff. That it's looking a little bit dry on my forehead. But again, I think a lot of the issues I'm seeing could be fixed with like wearing one of my favorite primers underneath. But for the most part, I'm honestly thoroughly impressed. Like, I didn't touch up at all. I didn't blot, I didn't spray. I usually like to do a little bit of a touch-up refresher spray because I have dry skin. Ooh, this baby, I gotta remember that I get out of breath easy. I can't talk so much. Definitely very impressed. Like, they're not joking when they say extreme wear. I mean, it's been 10 hours and it still looks pretty darn good. So I would say this is going to be a great foundation. Honestly, I'm thinking for any skin type, because I know Casey Holmes was raving about it and she's got really oily skin. And I personally am a big fan of it, and I've got much drier skin. So I think definitely check it out if you've been curious, because it's only like $10-11 depending on where you grab it. I got mine at CVS, and I think it has a pretty decent shade range as well. You know, drugstore finds are always great, and it looks good, full coverage, lasting super long time. We're in 10 hours, and I'm gonna go take this off and go to bed early. I'm exhausted. This baby takes everything out of me. I definitely recommend checking it out. I'm thoroughly impressed. And I would love to see what you guys think as well in the comments down below. Well, that wraps up the video. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate your time. If you did enjoy today's video, please hit that subscribe button on your way out, as well as the post notification bell so you're notified every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when I upload a new video, assuming I'm not like in labor or being lazy. Anyways, also hit that thumbs up button so I know you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you'd like to see reviewed next in the comments down below. Definitely check me out on Instagram as well at JSanchez Beauty. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate your time. Have a great day wherever you are, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!